Can I ask you a question?
Yes, of
I
course.
accidentally blocked
Okay.
one of my mods. Sorry. Go
So
ahead, Chris.
as far as you know, y law enforcement is still investigating Summer's case, and it is not a cold case. Am I right by saying that?
That's what they say. That's what they say. They say that in public, so I have no problem, right, agreeing with that. You know,
Okay. Just what I wanted to know, because I know a lot
yeah.
of people are saying that that Summer's case is a cold case, but you and Candace are the parents, and I know they have to communicate with you all. So if you and Candace know that it's not a cold case, that they're still investigating, that should
Well,
be good for YouTube, right?
yeah, it should be, right? Yeah, these guys are not. They're good. Some of them are good. They're real good at looking up people's stuff and bringing up their past history and bringing them down in every way possible and all these things. But that's not helping Summer's case at all.
It's not. And let me tell you something. The people that's bringing you down has their own issues. So who are they to judge you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, who are they to judge you, Don? What we're seeing here is red flags. I'll say it again. I've said it 100 times. You guys have not been cleared. You are the last people to see Summer. She was in Candus's care, and you have not been cleared. This is not an attack whatsoever. This is to keep Summer's name out there and to continue to combat channels that are holding up these two as innocent and as victims. They are not the victim. Summer is the victim. They don't need money. Candus stays at home every day. What is she doing? She has no children. Let her get a job. It would be good for her. Take the money that you would give these two and give it to St. Jude's Children's Hospital, where no parent is charged a dime when their kids have cancer and come there. Okay, moving on. Red flag. It's been a red flag for a long time, but obviously this is a recent interview, so it's a red flag still. Dawn says when she asks, Ellie has to communicate with the parents, right? No. Don says that he's heard it's not a cold case from the TBI publicly. He is saying that he does, as Summer's parents, they do not know. They hear what we hear. Why are the parents of a missing child not in communication with law enforcement? I cannot imagine not keeping up with where law enforcement is and finding my daughter, where law enforcement is, and what's going on, what's going to happen. If they weren't calling me, I'd be calling them. But the fact that both they aren't calling Dawn and Candus, and Dawn and Candus are not calling them, huge red flag. So instead of coaching them on these lives to be the best Dawn and Candus they can be, let's talk about Summer in the way that we ask them questions, since they were the last to be with Summer. Have you been in touch with law enforcement? When's the last time you were in touch with law enforcement? If you talked to them, what did they say? If you're not talking to them, why aren't you talking to them? Why wouldn't you want to know where they are at in finding your missing daughter? Huge red flag. And I'm not going to stop making these videos because I do this for Summer. And if I've covered a subject before, I'm going to cover it again, because I am not going to let channels hold these two up as innocent and victims when they're not. They're still suspects. okay? They're still suspects, and they still, after almost 2 years, have not been cleared. And as far as me and my motives, I do this for Summer. I don't make one nickel off this channel. Neither do I care about sub numbers. I care about views just because I want this information out. And I want to come against the wrong information people are getting over there on the Kumbaya channel. Let's all sit around the fire and talk about, how Dawn and Candus can be their better selves, how they can work on themselves and be better. That's fine. Nothing wrong with working on yourself, nothing wrong with following God. But you need to start with the truth. That's it for me, guys. Until next time, justice for Summer. Bye-bye.